This is the baseball field. To best understand the rules, we must first understand the field as well as offensive and defensive positions. The field is diamond shape. The infield area seen here is where the bulk of the action takes place in baseball. The main defensive player is the pitcher. He pitches the ball from the pitcher's mound, located here, to the catcher who is behind home plate. At home plate, the batter or main offensive player tries to hit the ball. Once the ball has been hit, the batter tries to make his way around each of the 3 bases and back to home plate. This is called a home run. Often, the batter can only make it partway around the bases and must stop at one to avoid being tagged by a defensive player holding the previously hit baseball. Any defensive player or fielder can tag the offensive player or runner for what is called an out. After 3 outs, the teams switch positions. The team who has scored the most runs by the end of the game wins. This sounds simple, right? Well, the only problem is there are 9 fielders to contend with, and all of them are wanting to tag the runner out without him rounding all of the bases and making his way back to home plate. Those fielders are the pitcher, the catcher, the first baseman, the second baseman, the third baseman, the shortstop, and 3 outfielders, the left fielder, the center fielder, and the right fielder. Each of these players plays in the general area mentioned and can move about the field as necessary. The outfielders will often catch a ball and throw it back to an infielder to make a play at the base or home plate. Let's say a batter gets a good hit and makes his way to second base. But he's tagged out as he arrives at the base. Well, that batter will be out. There are other ways to earn outs as well. If a batter swings and misses a ball 3 times, it's called a strike. There's also a strike zone. That is the zone where the batter should be able to hit any ball easily. This is often a judgment call by a game official. If the game official at home plate says the pitch was in the strike zone, it is considered a strike as well. Any 3 strikes and you're out. There are 3 outs per team each inning. An out can be made by tagging a player, tagging the base a player is running to, catching a ball before it hits the ground, and, as I just mentioned, by striking out at the plate. If a pitch is not a strike, it must be called a ball. A ball means it was outside of the strike zone and the batter did not swing at it. If 4 pitches are called as balls, then the batter can advance to first base. If a batter hits a ball and it lands outside the baseline, these lines seen here, it's called a foul ball. Foul balls can only count against you if you have no strikes. However, they can only count as the first 2 strikes. So theoretically, you could hit foul balls all day and never strike out. However, this is not very probable. These are the basic rules of baseball. There are several other rules, but they can get pretty specific to various situations and can become very tricky. If you want to play baseball with friends, these rules are plenty.